Valley U writer Mariel Norris visited Hannah Durrant, Assistant Director of Residence Life at Smith College, for advice about sharing a dorm room.
What roommates can do early on is, and most institutions have something like a roommate contract that is a tool which really helps roommates kind of talk through some of those tough issues. So those issues might be sleeping arrangements, it might be overnight guests or guests in the room, it might be borrowing each other's belongings. I think one of the things that we're realizing is a challenge for students that are coming to colleges and universities is we're in a society that uses social networking and Twitter and Facebook and lots of online options for communication, and the face-to-face communication isn't happening as we would hope. And then many students also have never had to share a room or a space with somebody else, a sibling or anybody else. So then suddenly you're put into a roommate situation and you don't have the skills to talk face-to-face around those tough issues, and you potentially have never had that experience of sharing a space. So there so using that contract could be really helpful, and having an outline or something to follow could be helpful. But also tapping into the staff. Just about I don't know an institution across the country that doesn't have, we have head residents or house community advisors. Other institutions have RAs, some other institutions have peer leaders or peer advisors. To use those student staff members to really help in that conversation. So if roommates don't feel like they can do that together or need some help, to call that third person in to say, hey, can you help us talk through some of these tough issues? And again, and that can be a really helpful process, because sometimes when it's just one-on-one, they're not able to listen to each other effectively and really hear what the other one is saying. And that third person can really help them move in a forward direction. Because a lot of times, I come from the philosophy that your experience at college and university, there is your classes, and that's why people traditionally go to college and university. But there is so much learning, rich learning, that happens by living in a residence hall or live here at Smith if they live in housing undergrad. But to take the most of that opportunity while you're here, because the chances of having that opportunity again probably won't come across your plate.